All right, I'll admit it. I have on occasion skipped leg day. Yes, I know. But for the next 30 days, that will no longer be an option because I'll be doing 100 squats every single day for the next 30 days. So let's take a look at what my legs currently look like. Okay, so before you start roasting me, yes, I know my form is terrible. I'm not very flexible, and I feel like I'm either going to fall forward or backwards. So I'm doing my best to try to perfect my form as the 30 days goes along. But here at the beginning, it is what it is. So I wanted to use this time to try to answer any questions I feel like you may have about this challenge. The first thing I want to address is, yes, I did 100 squats every single day for 30 days, no rest days. Now, what I like to do is I did them all in one setting. And the first set I would do 10 squats. The second set I would do 15 squats. The third and fourth set I would do 25 squats. The fifth set I would do 15 squats. And the sixth set I would do 10 squats. So I did 6 total sets for a total of 100 squats. Now, I didn't do any other exercises for my legs during the 30 days. I just did squats. Now, I do a lot of walking. I typically walk about 15,000 steps every single day, and that's something that I've done for the last year and a half. So that's not really anything that I've added. That's what I've already been doing. But just squats really for the last 30 days is all I've done for my legs. Now, before this challenge, I actually did a calf raises challenge, and then I followed it up with the squats challenge. So you might be interested to know if I can jump higher now. Well, I can tell you that a few months ago I was playing basketball. I tried to touch the rim and I missed it by about 4 inches. But yesterday I was playing and I was actually able to jump up and grab the rim and pull it down a little bit. I can't dunk, but I can touch the rim. So I believe my jump has increased by about 4 inches. So if you're interested in trying this challenge, one thing you need to know is if you're not used to doing squats already, you're going to be very sore for about the first week. Now, I had been doing squats off and on for the last 3 months as part of an experiment to raise my testosterone. So I was able to avoid that soreness within my first 30 days. But if you're not used to it, you're definitely going to experience that soreness. Now, regarding testosterone, like I said, actually, the last 3 months I've been doing squats off and on. The first 2 months I was doing it about 3 times a week. This last 30 days, though, I've been doing it every single day. And I chose to do squats as part of this experiment because research has shown that doing an exercise like squats, which incorporates large muscle groups of the body, is really effective at helping raise your testosterone. So squats were the main exercise that I added as part of this experiment. I did some other things as well. But over the course of that 3 months, I was actually able to raise my testosterone level by a whopping 27%. So it was pretty dramatic, and I credit squats to a big part of that. So I have to say, from all of my exercise challenges, the squats challenge was my favorite. It's the one that I feel like I saw the most benefit from. I always felt like my lower body was one of my weaker body parts. That was probably because I like to focus on the upper body more, so I didn't put as much focus in the lower body. But over the last 30 days, putting a lot of time and focusing on it, I've noticed a huge change. I feel so much stronger in my legs. I feel like my flexibility has gotten better. I feel like my balance has gotten better. The way my pants fit is obviously better. My legs have gotten 1.5 inches bigger. My butt shape has changed. My pants, I can just tell when I wear them, they feel a lot snugger, but in a good way. So I'm definitely going to continue to do squats. I'm not sure if I'll do them every day, but I may. Well, I think I answered all the questions I thought you might have, but if you have any more, be sure to drop me a comment below and I'll do my best to answer it for you. So if you're still with me at this point, I'm going to tell you a little bonus story that I think you might find kind of funny. So a couple years ago, I started doing squats. And like I mentioned before, if you've not done squats for a while, the first week that you do them, you're going to be pretty sore. And I was super, super sore at this point. So I had to go to the bathroom. So I went in and I went to sit down. Now the problem when your legs are this sore is you don't have very good control. So when you go to sit, you kind of go down and then you let gravity take over for you and you kind of make a little bit of a fall, right? So I went to sit down on the toilet. Well, as I was going down, I was at that point where I was starting to let gravity do the rest of the work for me. And I noticed that my son did not put the seat down. So I was getting ready to make a splash landing and I didn't want to do that. So I was going, uh-oh, what am I going to do? Because I couldn't stand up at this point. I was letting gravity take over. So I threw my body to the side and I landed on the floor. I made this huge bang. I hit the cabinet, and I mean, it was a big crash, right? I'm not a small guy, but I hit the cabinet. My wife come running in. She started banging on the door. She's like, "What's going on in there? Is everything okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I just fell getting on the toilet." Oh man, it was so embarrassing. But it's so funny every time I think about throwing my body to the side so I wouldn't land in the toilet and get all wet. So, if you start doing this challenge and you get real sore, make sure that the seat is down on the toilet before you go to sit down. It could save you some real embarrassment. Anyway, that's all I have for you today, guys. Thanks for watching.